For years and years, we have waited for more fun content to come to Halo Wars 2, and it sounds like we might finally be getting what we are asking for. On January 29th, Postums from 343 made a massive submission to the Halo Wars 2 January update page, detailing a lot of information about Halo Wars 2, including some bug fixes and various other things that rolled out. It was a massive gigabyte update that did go through, but honestly what it was doing was simply re-optimizing Halo Wars 2 in the basic code, as well as improvising a few things and essentially knocking out a lot of the major bugs that we have been experiencing since the beginning of the game release. I think it was February 2 years ago. Now, if we skip through all the nitty gritty and get to the meat, and I'd say that they left the best for last here, all the way at the end, there's this very important segment titled Looking Ahead. And it says, one thing we have learned while working on Halo Wars 2 is that the community is full of passionate individuals who are highly competitive. Last year we saw the Halo Wars Championship League run several seasons of tournaments which were highly successful. One piece of feedback that has stuck with us was that players wanted more content for Halo Wars 2. We have heard this, and Renzi, who has been quoted many times saying, "I went to art school," has been working on something behind the scenes for the Halo Wars 2 community. He and the team can't wait to show off what they have been working on later this year. That right there is incredibly important. So just skipping through a lot of the random statements, the most important thing seems that Renzi has been working on art for Halo Wars 2. Now, I want to talk about a couple different concepts there. I think that does not mean, when we talk about new content, that does not mean new units, that does not mean new factions, doesn't mean the Flood's coming to Halo Wars 2, doesn't mean the Forerunners are coming to Halo Wars 2, but I personally believe that we're looking at least some form of new idea coming out, because like he said, one piece of feedback that has stuck with us that they wanted more content. So that right there is them almost saying to us that we're going to get more content. So let's speculate about what these potential things could be. My number one guess overall is that we are going to be getting new forms of skins. I know it seems like they're hyping it a lot, and that statement was a lot, just to get skins, but in a realistic sense, that makes the most. From my perspective, the team, which is really small right now, has not been grinding on something amazing and crazy. We shouldn't get our hopes up above and beyond to say that, oh my god, we're getting something brand new to the game that is so mind-boggling I can't even handle it. I would say most likely we're going to be getting skins or some form of cosmetic adjustment to the units in Halo Wars 2 at maximum. Now let's talk about the more fun things that could potentially happen. As you guys remember, the yappening took place and completely revitalized our opinion of Halo Wars 2. If you don't remember, they had crazy options for units. Units cost thousands of supply and power, and when you made a Scarab, it took 20 hours to kill, and Locusts were shooting magical rainbow beams. It was a really good time, and I really loved how every single playlist was taken over by Yap Yap. And I believe personally that 343 did a fantastic job revitalizing that concept and making Halo Wars 2 really fun for a small period of time. So I would bet that something like that will happen again. If you guys remember recently MCC, there was a Flood takeover where a lot of players played Infection, and then we got a special little happenstance where we got to, see the Flood take over the MCC. The yappening happened, so I would bet that something more exciting is coming in the future as well. Who knows what it could be? It could be, say, all units are air units, or all units move super speed. There could be a speed boost update or something like that, which I think is much more plausible and hopeful than, say, like I was talking about, an entire new faction. Another thing that could potentially happen as we reread that paragraph one more time, he started that by saying, last year we saw the Halo Wars Championship League run several seasons of tournaments which were highly successful. Okay, why would they say that and then lead into the new content statement? It followed up by the art statement as well. I think we can almost fuse these three things together. Last year we saw the Halo Wars Championship League run several seasons of tournaments. It makes me think that maybe they'll do some kind of esports type adjustment physically to the art forms of the units. I'm not sure what that could potentially be. I just think that that might be hinting at it overall. Maybe they'll also do some form of competitive playlist where if you play the playlist, you get some special skins at the end of the day. All I know is that they have some really cool concepts that they could definitely pull out of the hat, so to speak, in order to put into the game to make things a little more interesting. I'm sorry if I disappointed you by saying that there won't be new factions. I just try to keep a realistic view on things. If I'm completely wrong, I give you guys the rights to hop into every single comment section of every single video in our 500 plus videos on this channel and just start saying, Slick, you idiot, I told you factions were coming, haha, you suck, BTC sucks, whatever. I deserve it at that point, but I'm just trying to keep us down to earth and realistic and not have as much speculation as possible. But I think regardless of which, whatever happens, new playlists, new variants, new skins, whatever it's going to be, we should be really excited because Halo Wars 2 needs some more life. It's been dropping lately and we really need it to be brought back up to the front again, to the mainstream of Halo, and everyone needs to get involved and love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Slick from Breaking the Clutch. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will see you guys next time.